Blind Marathon Deathworld Spidertron episode 16, I think we're on. And yeah, in between episodes we pushed the base that was over there that we talked about, and we've now got a decent amount of territory, and these guys still absorbing pollution, and these guys, quite happily moduled and mining and stuff. Yeah, we're still going to have to deal with expansions. We've got another one over here. That's fine as well. This guy's still going to be a problem, but we've got to get that at some point. But we've got... Yeah, we're working through mining productivity too, because there's a lot of stuff we need to do before we bother setting up robots. We're still on this basic ass train station of 2 belts of iron, 2 belts of copper, and that will not be enough to do anything useful, so we're going to have to revisit that. But the first thing we're going to do, as you can tell by all of this handcrafting, is sort out the advanced oil processing that will make a much better use of all of the crude oil we've got. And then I think also we need to go back and... that one's in the wrong place. Pump... Yeah, I think there's another thing that we need to pump jack. I think there is. There's this extra one sitting out here that we didn't think we would defend, but then we pushed the bases and now we will, so it's fine. What's this? Is this okay? So they're expanding by the coal as well, not entirely unanticipated. And also I need a couple more speed beacons. Speed beacons would be nice. I need 4 more speed modules, and we'll deal with beacons at some other point. I really wanted 8 of these here. 7, okay. I guess I'm grabbing this guy as well. That's a happy chest. Of landmines, sure. So, the reason we're doing stuff like this is we now... Yeah, we throw all these guys down, we've got a different build, and we need more stuff. In particular, we need water in, and we've got 2 more kinds of outputs that I'm, to be honest, largely going to ignore at this point. Where can I put some water in? I put some water in. Do I actually have? I don't. I'll need one of those. Okay. Anywhere here, I guess? Not there. There was actually a bad place. So I have to come over. But it's fine. And now these guys are working. That's cool. I've got a lot of flamethrower fuel now, which is nice. Do I have any more steel on me? No. Okay, never mind. So there's those things, and then we also have to deal with these other outputs, which... Do I have enough pipe for this? I do in fact not have enough pipe for this. I'm pretty sure I built more pipe here, because on the other side I moved... Did that mess up the military research? It quite possibly messed up the military research. It has messed up the military research. That's reminded me of another thing I was going to do, which I may as well do now. All the best plans in Factorio happen while you've forgotten about other things. How many more pipes are there? To be fair, I wanted pipes, so I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, the other piece of thinking is, because of the nature of the kind of biters I'm up against, yellow ammo is going to be especially irrelevant now. So let's instead trade it all for red ammunition. This will let us be a little more relevant. I guess you guys are going to need some steel as well. Yeah, steel is another of those things that I need to plug in. Actually, and while I'm here, actually I'm nowhere near it. I was going to go get more red chips. I do not have red chips on me. Okay, fine. Yeah, mining productivity is doing its thing. I need all of the pipes because I got to build all of this. And I got to do it by hand because I don't have any of the robots yet. But that's fine. That's kind of how this works. So the other things I need for this, I think I decided what I was going to do was, like, let's have 2 of these guys on solid fuel that will straight up just make train fuel. So that's that. The next thing we need to do is so the thing about having 8 here is this perfectly balances against having 2 cracking heavy oil, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get can I get this through here, and that I can't reach. Yes is the answer to that. Okay, fine. If I do this one, that's the wrong place. Yeah, let's do it like this. That's bad. Let's not do it like that. So I can do that. I can then also have... Let's put it there. I don't have lubricant yet because I was doing mining productivity, which is also a decision I'm kind of okay with. And then I need to figure out, I don't know, 5 or 6 on the other cracking. And how am I going to fit that in? I should build all of these. Can I build these one more? Yes. In which case I shall. Now I need to remember how that was set up, because I kind of didn't pay attention. It was like that, wasn't it? It was not like that, it was like that. Why was I doing that? Oh, that's why I was doing that. That will still work? Yes, that will still work. Okay, fine. It was only like 10 seconds ago. Why am I having to struggle to reverse engineer? And I still don't have lubricant, that's fine. Yeah, struggle to reverse engineer what I was thinking. So the reason why this comes out here is now I can do a bunch of these guys, like so. And this line can turn up over here. And those guys can go in there like so. And now I've got another line of gas out. And that'll be helpful. So let's put... Can I fit 6 in here? I can fit 6 in here. This is... Like, I was not expecting for things to happen to line up this nicely. But I'll take it. And I'm out of... Those are things I can handle being out of. So, yeah, so we're cracking down... Can I link it there as well? Linking things there seems like a good idea. So we're cracking down almost all of the heavy oil. We'll make lubricant here for our bots later. All of the light oil, almost all of the light oil. Some of it we're turning into fuel. And the rest we're cracking. That one doesn't need to be there. So this should give us a lot more gas out for any given amount of fuel, which is cool. I think that's all working now. Everything looks like it's running except for these guys. Is my blue science going at a rate I'm happy with? Yeah, everybody's doing stuff, so that's fine. I mean, we just bumped production of that again, so that's going to be fine. Okay, let's go and... There was something I needed a large amount of iron for, but I forget what it was. Yeah, resources are going to continue to be a problem because we're trying to do all of this off like 2 belts of each thing, which is... I think I have enough prod mods as I want for a while. I think I want... Like, I'm going to have... We need another 3 lanes of iron mining spread across these 2. I mean, I'm going to encapsulate this one, so I may as well use it. I need another, at least 1 line of copper from here. And then each line is like 55 miners, actually less than that when we get productive mining 2, but it's, so that's about 2 stacks of efficiency modules. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we've got about enough efficiency modules for the expansion we're thinking about. Actually, you know the other thing. But I also didn't do the thing that I meant to do, which was pick up enough of these guys to do 4 was the number of speed modules I decided I needed. Do I actually have... Okay, so I do have all the other things, so that's fine. Yeah. You're done. Oh, that one's done as well. More of these running out, which is actually another line of stuff I need to put up because I'm just going to continue to need wall. I now have to check the minimap when I'm casually driving across train tracks because it's more likely that I get hit. But that one's probably turning. Where am I going? I'm going up here to do this guy. And that's not what I wanted. These are what I wanted. What is the defensive plan for this guy? I think the defensive plan is this guy doesn't get attacked. I think that's the entirety of his defensive plan. How's that guy doing? And he'll be kind of defended. It'll be fine. So let's run around this wall, get lost in the trees. Okay, and I have 2 more speed modules. Okay, so all of the oil I have is being collected at 2 speed modules, which is, that's a thing. So the next thing is got to build this thing out, which means extending this down. Got to put, I think actually the first thing is putting more mines on this guy. How many mines do I have in my inventory? 36. That's actually not going to be enough. We want that. That didn't get me killed, which is nice. But that train still might move, but I can still make it here. It's fine. It's all fine. The thing I was doing is getting rid of this coal and getting rid of that, because now we have better fuel. And what is stuck on? Oh, this is jammed on everything, which I'm okay with. It's jammed on heavy oil, which means all these guys are going to be working as soon as there's space in the gas, which means as soon as that blue build takes off, everything is, yeah, I'm completely fine with the way that's currently working. So I've got that to go there. I actually want more than that if I'm setting up new trains, but I also haven't set up that fuel yet, so whatever. I'm going to ignore all of that. Yeah, swapping swapping this line out for new trains is going to be it's also from there. It's still the same thing it was. Sure. Oh yeah, miners. I need more miners. The thing I was going to do though is instead of taking like this trick here, we'll first of all contaminate the copper belt a bit. So let's get rid of those. I do not have the undergrounds for this to work. I will use a different kind of underground. So now I'm on slightly more than 2 belts of iron, and we're pushing that one directly into steel, and we're getting 2 off the train, so that's that improved slightly. I needed miners. I did not pick up the rest of the efficiency modules. I will also need to pick up the rest of the efficiency modules. Give me all of those. Do I have... I don't want those either, but I do want these. Okay, because this guy by himself will not actually make enough ammunition to keep all of these guys busy. But it looks like it's a steel thing more than... Yeah, it looks like it's a steel thing more than anything else, which is also part of, the iron ore problem that I'm attempting to solve. Which I can do kind of cheekily, like so. Sure. What was I doing? I was getting the efficiency modules because I've got to go put more mining down. That's going to be a thing. I have all of the efficiency modules. That's a lot of efficiency modules. I mean, I only need 3 stacks because that's all I'm going to be able to fit in that many miners. Sure, whatever. The next thing I needed was belt and regular inserters. Running around the base, doing this by hand. Expanding the military science was also a thing on the list of stuff to do after I have a bit more materials to work with. Sure. The thing I was actually here for was these undergrounds. Okay. I'm still going to have yeah, there's a prioritization here. This one wants to go input priority right. Sorry, input priority left, because then it will take the full belt of stuff from here, and yeah, these guys will fill up and go down there, and that's all fine. That is desirable. Still have a lot of wood on my person, which I don't need. Whatever. Okay, so let's go and do something with this mining. Actually, let's go here. Getting more expansions here, sure. That's the thing I didn't do. The thing I didn't do that's actually kind of important is I needed to expand the home iron production to be able to handle 3 belts of stuff, because it's currently not. I put one on the ground. There it is. Okay, I was going to check what those things were taking damage, but they didn't last long enough, so it's fine. How do I want to be doing this? I think 63, yeah, I need a lot more of these. But that might actually be enough. because I need to expand. Yeah, I need to expand my capability to take the materials off the train so that I'm actually smelting everything rather than just loading the trains faster. The rest of these efficiency modules, I might end up beaconing all of these things. Yeah, giving all of these things their third beacon. So, how are we going to do this? Left. Okay. That hopefully still works. And then I picked up these undergrounds so I can do something dumb like if I put it here, then the next time I expand this again I can just plug another belt in here and this will go to 4 belts of loading. Okay, so how many is that? 86? That's actually a bit more than I need to be doing. That's actually more than I need for 3 belts. So, sure. How close is this guy to being done? Yeah, let's give you both of those. So let's go back and reorganize that iron mining, because that's actually turning into quite a sizable base. I should go and deal with that as well. Yeah, things I'll want to do after getting the rest of this online. Okay, so if I do this and then I've got 8. Of course I have only 8. I need a lot more of these transport belts. Of course I do. Yeah, and that whole input thing wants to get seriously mucked around with again. Where are my box of cogs? Here's my box of cogs. 60, sure. That's a lot more than I needed. You can go back in there. Yeah, manually making cogs doesn't feel fantastic. Getting rid of coal miners because this patch is disappearing does feel pretty good though. Like, the faster these guys get out of here, I'll be able to expand this with another rail base, which I do like. Okay. Okay, so we expand all those. I only have 6 of these. We expand that. You can have a bunch more iron. And you're going full to empty, so it's fine, it doesn't matter. Then I need, a lot more of these belts still. Where am I putting them though? I'm putting 2 of them over here, and I'm splitting 1 of them between here, so I don't actually need that many more belts. But I do need, yeah, I do need all the stuff. Fine. Why is all this, that's why all this copper is building up. Is it why all this copper is building up? It's because you guys don't have steel. I kind of do want more red ammunition, so you guys can just go wild with that. Most of these grenades are going to be used for clearing trees. Oh, that's an interesting thing. So my military research is done because I ran out of wall. Some things are taking damage, walls are taking damage. Okay, that's fine, that's pretty Deathworld. I needed... You're not getting iron. It's not that you've stopped because you're full, it's that you don't have your iron. Not entirely unsurprising. Okay. Do I... The question was, do I make upgraded versions of kind of these? And the answer is, like, I kind of like to, except these guys are in the wrong place. All these three are in the wrong place. I could have built upgraded versions of Red Belt here had those guys not been in the wrong place, so whatever. Now I've got lots of miners. Let's have some more of those. Let's continue down the bots path, I guess. Yeah, handcrafting those still doesn't feel particularly good. So I want... Yeah, I want 3 belts of this coming out. Don't know. Actually, only one of these needs to be red belt. Only, like, both of those are upgraded, but actually only the top one actually needs to be red belt. Because this bit of a disaster here need no longer exist. All of this can be done a bit better. I wasn't actually planning on overhauling that bit this episode, but whatever. All of this can disappear, and that as well, because this guy can come down here. Red splitters. Oh no! How sad for me that I do not have red splitters, because I actually really needed one. I still need 10 gear wheels, fine. Go and get the gear wheels. Do the red splitter before that. Because if I do this, followed by this. Now I've got those 2 belts full, and this janky little line that comes up here, actually that one I did want to keep. What is that? Oh, that's the other copper feed. That's the copper feed that's now gone, because this one is doing its thing, sure. And I've got some of these, and they can go in, you know, there. Okay, so now I'm making a lot of landfill. Do I want to be making that much landfill? I don't think I do not need that much landfill. Okay, fine. So yeah, now I'm taking 3 belts off the train. It's still evenly off the train, which is nice. I'm loading it with 3 belts. When trains are there, I'm loading it with 3 belts. No trains are there at the moment because I've filled them with 3 belts, and now I'm emptying them with 3 belts. Yeah, just get you out of the way. Let's get back on the pattern that we like. So these 2 lanes should now be full, because we've got that going through. We're now also fully supplying both of these lanes, so that's also cool. Why were you... Okay, it was just taking the other guys a while to catch up to. Okay, fine. So that's iron upgraded. What else did I need? I needed to upgrade copper to 3 belts for the same reason. 2 of them are going to go in there and 1 in here. So how close am I to upgrading all of that? I've actually done all of that. Blueprint's done. Let's continue working on the bots. Okay, the thing I haven't done is I'm actually not taking it off the trains at that rate. So let's work on doing that by doing the same thing. Okay, so now I'm taking 3 belts of copper, so those mining smelters need to be expanded. I still need... All of those guys are working. I need more iron because these guys are unhappy, especially if I'm expanding this. But otherwise it looks kind of okay. Okay, so I think the next thing to do is look at fortifying this dude and also this dude along the way, which is cool because we're running out of stone here. Are these guys are still mostly okay. These guys are taking some damage. Let's do a quick thing where we just run up there. There is a train arriving. Where's it going? It's going to the copper. Let's just let it do its thing. Then we'll go over here. There are no trains leaving, so that's fine. All this forest is kind of dying because I'm polluting it, but that was always going to be the case. Oh yeah, that's a good point. What is my power grid like? It's actually fine. I kind of wasn't expecting it to be fine. I mean, I doubled it in anticipation of putting all the new stuff down. But then also, I guess I haven't put that much stuff down. It was basically just the blue build, but then again, you know, whatever, sure, we'll see how it goes. Bit of repairs there. Okay, so let's... Do I have everything I need for the next bit of stuff? I've got some trains. I've got exactly enough for one train. Okay. I've got some engines. I've got some signals. I've got... Maybe that's not enough rail? Sure. Do I have... I do have the flamethrowers. I've got 2 tanks. I don't have enough pumps, actually. Pumps need engines. Where's he going? He's going there. I will go around here. There don't seem to be any other trains. Oh, that was a power pole. I probably needed that. I hope I have... Ooh. Miners and efficiency modules. Yeah. Because one of the quirks about now doing all my mining at efficiency module 2 is... Yes... Like, yes, I'm happy that... I need steel. Here is steel. 31? Sure. I'll get around to using those eventually. How many do these need? I've also got 10 of those. Okay, fine. Just make all of that. It'll be fine. Yeah, one of the quirks about now having all the mining done at 2 efficiency modules is that I'm kind of thinking about... There's a wall, it's fine. Kind of thinking about the cost of each expansion being not just one mining drone, or one mining thing, but also... Oh, do I have fluid wagons? That's where that entire plan fell down. Okay. Let's solve this, because you've still got enough. Let's solve this plan by putting you back there and doing something like that. Okay, so how is this going to work? Getting close to robotics, which is nice. So I guess... Yeah, let's do the thing where we figure out how to deal with the expansions that just turned up. Okay, let's see if... I don't actually have a lot of red bullets. But let's see if I can, with red bullets, push these bases. And the answer to that is it's spicy, but nominally yes. Yeah, sure. Got like very close to dying there at least once. So let's check that nothing else has happened in here that we don't want. And let's actually be extremely cheeky about how we secure this piece of territory. Because we want to, like, we really want to keep this. Like, we want this bit to be ours, and we kind of want to know if anyone's trying to do anything with it. Where is the... Yeah, so that, hopefully, will give us a bit of warning if anyone's trying to expand in behind us. And then hit a rock. That's pretty normal. I want to figure out where the defenses are going, even though these two bases are pretty close. Are these bases prohibitively close? Maybe. Do I go up here? Let's figure out where this corner would go if we were doing a thing like this corner. It would be all the way up here. Okay, in that case, I think yes, we do it like that. Because there's no other resources here that we want, so we can just put this guy here. And then, do I have a straight section like that? I guess like this. I guess this bit here is my straight section. Sure. And I want this guy. So I'm going to have to landfill this. But if I put it here, so the flamethrower turret that's down here will be engaging these guys as they come around the corner. And in fact, I might even be able to get, if I landfill down here a bit further, I can put even more flamethrowers attacking these bits. Okay, yeah, so I like that. I don't need to destroy the cliffs. Those will be decent natural barricades for me. So that means that this guy... there were some mines there. I actually don't want the mines there. They will get in the way of the flamethrower turrets, and by get in the way of, I mean be destroyed with absolutely zero value. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with that as a perimeter. Or at least as a perimeter of where things will go once I've stopped driving into rocks. This much of this guy, I guess. Am I bringing it back or am I going straight up? I think I'm bringing it back because I've got... There's just going to be a lot of mining and I need to bring it around this guy as well. But sure. Let's say it's here, because I needed... Yeah, I did need another one further down. So let's say that's there. And then let's suppose that I have another one here. And that's probably going... Yeah, I reckon that'll work. The question is, do I have enough walls for this now? Because part of this is also just claiming the space so it doesn't get expanded back into. And then this might also do a pretty reasonable job of walls, eh? Sure, you can have those. Like, as long as it's well enough defended, I don't actually need to build everything now. I can just leave a bunch of it as ghosts and have... That's unfortunate. Have the robots deal with it later. But I should probably take these trees though, because they're gonna get like burnt, and I would feel bad about losing those resources. Okay. So if all this stuff is going here like this, then where am I putting the train station? For the fuel, because that's, once I get that down, this area is basically secure. Okay, so where are these train tracks going? So I've got to have enough parking on this thing as well. I think... Yes, it's actually going to be a bit of a pain to figure out how the train stations get out. I think if I do... What was it? Was it also a wall? It was also a wall. It's wall in the same place. They're doing actually pretty good work on that. I'm going to need to go and deal with that base, I guess. Let's do... I mean, do I just push the space now? I think the answer to that is no. I still want to do all the stuff where I get more mining online, and then later deal with all the security stuff. It's still just defend first, expand later. And I think, is here where the other fuel outpost is going to go, I guess? What does it look like if I do that? It looks like this, which I'm fine with. Okay. Yeah, this is... iron defense, iron... Sure. Oil. Because the thing is, this might even be... I mean, it depends on what the rest of this landmass does, but between this guy, this thing, which is going to be that big, like I've almost got a wall. I've almost got 3 bits of wall all across the way across there, which is going to be interesting. Depending on what this bit of coastline does, like across here would be another good place to put a wall. And then if I can push all of these guys out and secure this and secure this, yeah, I think that's a long-term plan that I can't afford yet, but we'll see. Actually, I did want that one, did it? Because I could do. And you're going to turn because you're going to have to go like so. 5, eh? Is 5 going to be enough? Maybe. But the thing I should do first is drag the rest of this rail spine down. Yeah, just this one. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Oh, the trees are in the way. Cool. That's always fun. Looks like it's one more, and then bring this guy over here. And then I guess I want some basic ass signal like so. And then I should have one here, and you want to be... Am I standing on the tracks? No. Good. So we'll let this train go past. There it goes. And then we'll drag out some power to it. I think there are rocks here I'm going to drive into. There are rocks here I'm going to drive into. I'm going to need to clear those trees. Kind of cleared some of those trees. And now we have oil. And he's going to complain about not having a path. But before I give him a path, the other thing I really want to do is bring this back. Where is it? There. Okay, so this rock's got to go as well. Fine. Guess we're doing this on foot. Let's put another one there. In the way of the other rock, of course. That's how I do things. If I put one here, are these guys at least covering the same? Yeah, they're covering enough. That's fine. Okay. And I think I had 3 of these left, which should be enough to get perfect. And I need radar. That's definitely a thing that needs to happen here. And then also over the other side. But yeah, do we... Oh no, radar's not a thing here yet, because I barely have any defenses yet. Why are they complaining that they don't have fuel? That's a good reason. Okay, so we have secured more oil, kind of. We've got a couple of landmines down here somewhere, apparently out of radar range. I think they're down, yeah, they're down here through these cliffs, so we should know if they're trying to expand. This border is still a bit hilarious, and I need to do something about that. Actually, I can do that now. It doesn't look like I need... Do I even have the landfill? I don't have enough landfill. But I can do this kind of stuff. I'm probably gonna need... No, I won't need one there, but I will need one here. And lo, I have secured territory, and I think this is one of the other important Deathworld transitions, is we're moving from securing outposts to securing territory. This is now claiming large chunks of this stuff as space that will not be expanded into. Did I pick up the car? I did not pick up the car. Where is the car? The car's down there. Do not forget the car. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. These guys are still not pumping because, okay, I don't actually have... Okay, let's get rid of the circuit conditions for a moment, because I'd rather just fill those up once. And then I can always just turn around and put that stuff back. So these guys now have their circuit conditions again, and this guy's complaining that he wants to get back onto the main track. So let's help him with that. Probably need to do this, and there's also still trees in the way, and then I think once we've got that set up, that's where we'll call this episode. We're getting close to getting useful stuff done. I might throw up another few train outposts in the meantime, because you know, that's a thing we've already seen, and it's not super interesting. And it's large chunks of it is going to be copy and paste from other things, and then just me putting them down by hand because I don't have the robots yet. yeah, let's... So it's going to come out like here. That one I always end up deleting, it's fine. You can have a signal there. Is this... Okay, I'm calling this the main train spine. I might end up branching more stuff off here, but like I'd also rather leave this forest, but it's also just a thing I can deal with later. But let's jump on this guy and set him to manual and just drive him forwards a bit. And we'll build the rest of this as we manage to get these trees out of the way. And it's currently important that we have that train set on manual, because otherwise if we connect these things up, it'll just drive down and potentially kill us while we're standing on the tracks that we've just built. Okay, now if we set him to make sure we're not on the tracks, and he's doing his thing, which is cool. It's going to come back here, it's going to have more fuel, it's going to power up flamethrowers, and I think in the meantime, when I'm walking over there I actually want to be dragging power, because this stuff is, you know, also necessary to having a mining outpost. Yeah. There's putting a bunch of miners on this, that's going to be fairly fast. There's potentially uninteresting stuff of me figuring out how I'm going to manage this space to have trains and parking for, I guess, both of these mines? Sure. And yeah, let's leave it there. I think we've got a decent amount of stuff done. I'm still concerned about these guys. I think after we get... So we're going to get construction robotics done, within we still want to, I guess, double this so that it's running at the same rate as our red and green. What's after construction robotics? Is lasers the next thing? I think I actually want the uranium first. Got to work on those power supplies. Yeah, we're going to still be doing the thing of trying to expand, getting enough materials to expand, and then on the back of that, once the base is running nicely, going and dealing with some of these guys and then trying to establish some decent borders. Because yeah, if I can push all of these guys back, this area will be fairly clean. I need to secure the soil anyway, because this one is probably not enough. Maybe it is enough. Oh yeah, the other thing is this currently does not have a supply, because we took the train off it. But it's okay, because there's still... This guy's doing a tiny amount of work. We're not actually using all that much of it because of the gas is still high, which is fine. That's how it should work. And yeah, power grid is probably still fine, also still fine. Yeah, just like more stuff to do, and we'll sort out some of these train stations and come back in a bit.